Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, welcome back to more Tale of the Toffees. It's the Everton save on Football Manager 2017. The full game is now out, so no pre-orders anymore. The full game has been officially released, and yeah, we're out of the beta, and since then, hasn't really gone well. I only won one game on screen. We'll show you the goals from those right now. Southampton scored one of the fastest ever Premier League goals. We'll see this right from the start. Mauro Zarate passing the ball to Charlie Austin, who scored the goal with 16 seconds on the clock. 16 seconds. Everton did find an equaliser on the half-hour mark, Sinclair setting up Ross Barkley with a goal, and it was 1-1. Everton added a second on 15 minutes, Sinclair another assist, Jagielka pokes in from a tight angle to make it 2-1. And then halfway through the second half, Lukaku scored to put us in the driving seat. It was a 3-1 Everton with this header, Williams with the assist. In the 75th minute, Charlie Austin scored his second goal of the game. Stekelenburg in goal, really should have done better. And then in the 83rd minute, Southampton won a penalty. It was Bertrand brought down in the area by substitute Anazzi, and then the penalty happened. I'll just let you watch what happens here. Need I say more? At the London Stadium against West Ham, Everton took the lead really against the run of play. Sinclair with another assist to his name, Barkley with a header. It was 1-0 Everton. Not really a lead we deserved. West Ham probably deserved the win in this game. They did get a point. It was Obiang with a lovely finish to make it 1-1, and that's how it ended. A draw at the London Stadium. Next up was a home game against Swansea. Lovely goal by Barkley to open the scoring on 21 minutes. And then Everton doubled their lead on 42 minutes. It was a Delafay with the goal this time. A nice finish. 2-0 Everton. Into the second half, and Swansea pulled the goal back on the 48th minute. It was Borja Baston with the goal here. Jagielka falling asleep at the back, and Swansea were back in the game. Into injury time, and Everton got back their 2-goal cushion. Lukaku with the goal here to make it 3-1. But the action wasn't done there, as Swansea did get another goal to make it 3-2. Again, it was Borja Baston, and it ended Everton 3, Swansea 2. It was a goalless draw against Burnley. There were a couple of chances here and there, but one fell to Burnley. Ashley Barnes pinning through Boyd, and Boyd's effort saved well by Casilla. Everton did go down to 10 men as Idrissa Gueye brought down Boyd. Red card for Gueye, his second of the season. And then Burnley themselves went down to 10 men, Stephen Defoe getting his second yellow card. Both teams finished with 10 men, both teams failing to score, a goalless draw at Turf Moor. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So yeah, there was a lot of bullshit in those games. We only won 1 out of 4, which is the worst form we've been on in some time actually. I mean, we haven't had that bad a run since sort of November, where we had lost the games to City and then drew with Liverpool and Middlesbrough. Yeah, that's one of the worst runs we had actually, and actually in the terms of the table, we're no longer top. Man United now top, they're 3 points clear. Chelsea have come out of nowhere. I mean, just have a look at the sort of form Chelsea have been in and just the resurgence that they've had at their Premier League. Look at how well they've done. I mean, they're predicted second. They had a really bad start. They were mid-table for most of the season, but they've just gone up, and now they're in third place. Man City have fallen back a bit, but they're still in the hunt. But yeah, let's have a look at that penalty again, because it's absolute rubbish. I'm not quite sure what happened. The one against Southampton this was. So let's see it again. I mean, so it was saved by Stekelenburg. I don't know how the ball would just stop dead like that after hitting the post. And then the fact that he was on his feet and didn't even go for it and dived the complete wrong way. It's just, I don't know. So today's games are now very interesting. So we're facing Man City. If they beat us, they go a point behind us. And, you know, goal difference could be a factor. But we need to get a good result against City. They're one of only 2 teams to beat us this season. We're at home. Hopefully we can get a result. Okay, so few people missing. Injuries, Ronaldinho and Oviedo and Stekelenburg's injured as well. Plus Delafeu's just come back, but he's nowhere near full fitness. We also have Gray suspended. So team today looks a bit like this. Casilla in goal, back for Baines, Duarte, Jagielka and Santon. Duarte back in. He was on international duty, so Ashley Williams had to play. James McCarthy playing as defensive midfielder, Oxan playing as playmaker, Barkley number 10, Sink-Graven to his left has done really well recently, a few assists to his name, Bolasie to his right and Lukaku up front. So that's what we're playing. Hopefully we can get a good result. Standard, flexible. Okay, as for Man City, Bravo in goal, Clichy, Otamendi, Company, Zabaleta, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Bilia, they're signed from Lazio, good signing. Silva, De Bruyne on the right wing, that's interesting, he's more of a central player. Aguero up front, no Sterling, he must be injured. So show me what we can do to keep our run going, and then some individual team talks as well. Hopefully we get a good result here, that's what I'm hoping for. Well, we're having more of the ball at the moment, but only one shot each so far. 35 minutes in. Very quiet first half. Here we go, though. There's a highlight here, but it looks like it's going Man City's way. Zabaleta's on the ball. Barkley wins it, though, so maybe it is one of our highlights. He's found Bolasie. Bolasie makes a run, have a shot, has a goal, 1-0. Good start. 44 minutes. Bolasie's put us 1-0 ahead. See the goal here. Bolasie one-on-one pretty much, and it was a good finish. He went even tighter, and he found the gap, and he scored. Half time, we're 1-0 up. Not going to change anything because I think we're doing well. We can do better to double our lead. That would be fantastic, but I don't want to change anything in case it makes them score. I don't want to go control, even though we're having more of the ball. We're in control of the game, but I don't want to go too control because then they're bound to hit us on the break. Sink-Graven's done well, as I said, but his ratings haven't been good. He's just been getting some assists. He's on a 6-6 at the moment. We do have options. I mean, we've got no Delafeu on the bench, but we can move Lennon to the left, or we can move Bolasie to the left. But there are options. Clichy clears the corner. Santon's on it. And here is McCarthy now. Probably going to leave in the end of the season McCarthy, because I don't see myself playing him. We've got Guay. We do have Onatsi as well, so McCarthy may well be on his way out. He's valued at £29 million, which is crazy. Bolasie's on the ball here though. We could still find a goal, but Clichy has dispossessed him. And here's Barkley. We're doing really well here to keep the ball. Sink-Graven, can he make a cross? He can, but it's cleared by Otamendi. Barkley this time puts Sink-Graven in. Sink-Graven scores 2-0. And it looks like we're going to be defeating Man City here. Man United have that game in hand at the top though, so we need to watch out. That's going to be a interesting one to see what happens with United. We don't play them anymore, so it's out of our hands. We can't really do anything about it. De Bruyne, a free kick, headed away by Lukaku, but he's back again here, and Company's put it in. It's 2-1. We're not out of the woods yet. We'll see this again. I don't know. I think the defenders thought that was cleared, and then kick. Seriously, who's that? Was that Lukaku? Lukaku kicked it against Aguero, and it fell to Company. That's unlucky. 63 minutes though, we're still 2-1 up. Baines has not had a good game at left back. We're going to bring on Willems. McCarthy's on the ball here. Oxan has a shot and he's scored. 3-1. Instant reply. Well, not instant actually. There's quite a big gap between the goals. It's 3-1. Oxan not been in the goals very much this season, but he's put in some very solid performances. He's found the net here. Nice goal from just outside the 18-yard box. The keeper is who's the keeper? It's what's his name, isn't it? Bravo. Keeper could have done better there, but there you go. 75 minutes. If we can hold on, that would be good. 3-1's good. And oh my god, what's happened there? Lukaku scored now. 4-1. Let me see this again. What the hell happened here? What the fuck was that? De Bruyne just stopped in his tracks. The ball was completely dead, and Lukaku just said, "Thank you very much, I'll take that." Lukaku scored, but he's getting tired of that though. I'm going to save him for the next game. So we're going to bring on Niasse for about 15 minutes. Play him as a defensive forward. And we've got one more change to make, which we'll make in the last 10 minutes. We are 4-1 up against Man City. I didn't think that would happen today. This is a really good game, really good result. But I think Man United, we need to hope that they lose their game, because if they get any, well, they're top at the moment, but I mean, unless they lose, they're going to be staying top. And I don't know how many more points they're going to drop in the season. We've beaten Man City 4-1, fantastic result. Revenge for them beating us early in the season. Really good team performance. It worked in all places. Their goal was a bit of a mess, but 4-1 is good. I'll take it. 4 different scorers as well. Balassi, Sinkgraven, Ogzan, and Lukaku in the goals. Lukaku has scored a few more goals in his time. 11 league goals. It's still good. I mean, he's got more than he did when he signed for permanently. But to be honest, I was hoping for about 20. If we have a look at his attributes for a target man, actually, technically, he's not that good. I mean, passing and like first touch could be better. He's got good finishing and decent heading, and his penalties are great. It just doesn't seem to be as good as he is in real life on this game. And physically, he's great. I mean, he's strong, he's got pace, but I just don't know what it is. I mean, if I get a fantastic fee for him in the summer, then he may well be on his way. I want 55 million for him, as I said, and that's up front. Bayern did offer, I think, about 30 something up front. But if I get a fantastic fee for Lukaku, he may well find himself sold in the summer. And Man United face Arsenal. That's interesting. An away game against Arsenal, who are down in 7th place. I mean, that's a surprising one there. Arsene Wenger must be under pressure now. I mean, if Arsenal don't even get top 4, what would they make of Wenger then? He must be on his way out. I mean, I think his contract comes to the end anyway, didn't it? Okay, I think this is the moment of truth. We find out what happens. Do we go back top? Arsenal 1-2-1. So I think... Does that mean we're top? No, goal difference. Goal difference. So it's still very close. Wow. But we've got Liverpool next. And who do United face on that weekend? They are at home against Stoke. So they are probably going to win that game. Liverpool's threat's coming from the left wing. Of course, they've got Moreno out there. So exploit that left flank. It worked last time. I think we got a draw against them last time. I'll just quickly show you the one player from our youth intake that looks any good. It is, where are you? Here he is, Lucas Senior. So he could be a 4-star player. At the moment, he's 1-star. He's a striker. He's got good finishing, good free kicks, decent technique, good composure and teamwork. Acceleration's pretty good, so his pace will improve with time. Of course, he's only 16. He looks fairly decent. Everyone else in that under-18s team didn't really look that good. If we have a look at some of our top players here, Davis and Chalice. Chalice, of course, will be signed in January. But a lot of these guys don't look like they're going to be featuring in the first team in the save. So, there you go. Okay, so other derbies then. So, of course, we faced them in the Premier League. That ended 1-1. And then Livecom, we faced them in the EFL Cup and they beat us 2-0. They were both at Anfield, though, were they not? Yeah, this is at home. Hopefully we'll get a good result. We need a good win here because we need to overtake Man United. We need to get better goal difference than them at the end of the day. We've got Liverpool and Arsenal in our next 2 games. That's going to be tough. Alright, Deulofeu and Stekelenburg have both passed fitness tests. Hopefully they'll be good enough to play, or well enough to play. Deulofeu will be, but Sinkgraven's done well, so we can bring him back in. Let's lose Lennon. I've been told to sell Aaron Lennon. He hasn't played a great deal this season, only 10 starts. But in those 10 starts, he has got 4 assists. He's got a goal in the FA Cup as well. So we'll wait and see what happens with him. Again, if I get decent fees, then they will be on their way out. But I do prefer Balassi to Lennon. But again, Balassi has had some poor games as well. So it's a toss-up between those two at the moment. One of those may well go, though, because if we get a good finish, we could probably sign a fantastic right winger. So we'll see what happens with both of them. But the rest of the team is looking really good at the moment. I don't know where we'd need to strengthen. I think we'll definitely need to get in a striker in the summer. But elsewhere, I'm not quite sure what else we'd need. I think centre-backs were fine. I'm not sure where else we need to strengthen. So I'm going to name an unchanged first 11. Not going to make any changes to that. I'll just put Deulofeu onto the bench in place of Lennon. That's the only change I made. We're going to stay on standard and flexible. And our instructions was just going to exploit the left flank. Of course, Moreno, bit of a liability there. And of course, you know, that's where their attacks are going to be coming from because he's more of a wing back. So hopefully we'll take advantage of that. We're going to close down a bit more. We're going to play a high tempo. And the rest of that will be fine. Let's send the team out and let's see what Liverpool are playing. Now, of course, in that cup game, they did play quite a rotated side and they had a few youngsters in there, guys like Alexander-Arnold. But we'll see who they're playing today. You'd imagine it's a full team. So they've got Miele in goal, no Karius, he's on the bench. Moreno, Sacco, Lovren and Klein, so a first choice back four. Emre Can as a defensive midfielder, Milner and Henderson playing then. Got Coutinho on the left, Mane on the right, and Firmino as a striker, but he's not really a striker, is he? I guess he is. Karius, Martip, Lucas, Sturridge, Wijnaldum, Heinz and Ings. Heinz is a new sign. Dominic Heinz, German. Pick up where you left off, exactly. You know, did really well against City. Just keep that going. Hopefully we'll get a good win today. Let's see. Got a highlight here. Only the 5th minute. Oxan's on the ball. He's been dispossessed by Henderson though. Here's Firmino. Mane running down that right flank. And the ball is in. And Coutinho's there at the far post. Casilla can only parry it into the goal. Liverpool take a 1-0 lead on 5 minutes. Firmino on the ball now. Crosses in. Duarte though wins it and he clears it out to Balassi. Now can we attack from this maybe? No, he's lost out. Henderson to Sacco now. Back to the goalkeeper Mignolet. Santon's won the header there, good stuff, but we've lost the ball again. Coutinho, and here is Milner in the middle of the field. Mane now. McCarthy wins that, but it gives it straight to Firmino, whose shot goes over. McCarthy, poor pass there. We're not in the game. We've had lots of the ball at the moment, actually, but we don't have a goal. That's what matters at the moment. We need a goal. Not been playing very well today. I haven't really built anything attacking-wise. We've only had one shot on target. Half time. I think we need to make some changes. Okay, change the instructions a bit to that. Now, do we need to make any subs? I think we bring on Deulofeu. I think he's the best out there. I know Singland's had some good games out there, but Deulofeu is the best option for that left midfield. So I think he needs to come on. Second half, let's try and salvage something from this. It would be gutting to suffer our 3rd defeat. Especially seeing as we could win, because Man United at the moment. Oh, for God's sake, Deulofeu, you've just come back from that. I'm not subbing you off now. Lukaku to Deulofeu. Barkley. That's a good ball. Seeks out Balassi. Now, can he cross it? He can. Lukaku's there. 1-1 on the 60 minutes. On the hour mark, we've brought it back level. That was fantastic vision by Barkley to find Balassi. That run was amazing. Kept it in play. Put the cross in. And Lukaku was there. He just bullied Lovren out of the way. And got the goal. Now it's 1-1. Can we get a winner from this, I wonder? Deulofeu is carrying it up, but I want to keep him out there. Barkley, though, is not having a good game. Do we have Ronaldinho back? I think we don't. No, we don't. Alright, I'm going to put Oxan a bit higher up the pitch. We're going to bring on Gibson. Let's change that back to support. I want to keep Deulofeu out there. I think he's going to be fine. He's got a bit of a knock, but his conditioning is still fine. So I say he stays out there. Balassi again on that right hand side. We're exploiting that left flank, like I said. McCarthy, Duarte, Jagielka. We're doing better here. We've not got as many shots as Liverpool. We've lost the ball here though. Sturridge is on. I think Firmino has come off. Wijnaldum has a wayward effort. It was saved by Casilla. I'm going to get McCarthy off. He's struggling out there. Let's bring on a Nazi as ball winner. If we can find a winner, that would be great. But as long as we don't concede, that's fine. Very level game, not had as many shots, but possessions equal. Liverpool just had a few more shots on target than us. Baines throwing, there could be a late goal here. Deulofeu to Baines. Deulofeu, there was an offside. I think that was the last action of the game. It is full time, 1-1. And we haven't beaten Liverpool this season. Merseyside derby. Hopefully that will be one of the targets next season, is to beat Liverpool. As a Liverpool fan, that's hard to say, but 2 draws and a defeat in those Merseyside derbies. And we do still sit second. Goal difference is the same. So it looks like Man United drew their game against Stoke. They did. We were the late kickoff. So still level on points. United with just the better goal difference. So Deulofeu's injury still keeps him out. He's going to be out for 8 to 10 days. So he will miss that Arsenal game. So he should be back for Middlesbrough. I mean, like, Arsenal's going to be a tough game, but those last 5 games, Middlesbrough, Stoke, Watford, West Brom and Sunderland. So, other than Watford, they're all bottom half teams that we should be beating. So, out of those last 6 games, I want to win 5. I mean, if we could beat Arsenal, that would be great, and we win 6 out of 6. That might be enough to get us the title, but these run-ins often end in disaster. Hopefully that's not me foreboding what's going to happen. But to win the title in our first season would be amazing. I think what we need to be aiming for now is Champions League. I think Champions League is a realistic aim. Because we are... How many points clear of City are we? 8 points clear of Man City, even though they do have a game in hand. We could, yeah, I think top 4, it would be what we want for the season. I wouldn't be too disappointed if we did end up in the Europa League. That's still good. But if we get a Champions League finish, that would be good. I'd like that for the first season. It would be a fantastic thing to get. So what I think I'm going to do is those last 3 games will all be next time round. So we're going to be doing Arsenal, Middlesbrough and Stoke off screen. And then we'll play Watford, West Brom and Sunderland all in one video. Hopefully it won't be too long because there's only 3 games to go through off screen. And yeah, so that will be next time round, 3 live comms. Anyway, that's enough for today. So next time round, the final 3 games of the season, Watford, West Brom and Sunderland. Hopefully we can wrap up a very good finish. The title could still be won. We are level on points with United. Their goal difference is just a bit better, but hopefully we can improve our goal difference with those games off screen. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Leave any comments you want to make, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time round for the final 3 games of our first season with Everton. See you then. Thank you and goodbye.